Alright guys, Joey Young here, and it's a new month and it's time for an update. It's been a while, about a month or so on the 125. So let me go ahead and get started with the usual. Let me start with the plants. So with the plants, as you can see, I kind of move plants around here and there. I'm still playing with the plants and what I wanted to keep. It's grown really nicely on the left side, as you can see. I kind of organized the japonicas a little bit closer to each other. On the far back, I actually put all the stems in the back nicely, and they're growing really nice, so I do need to trim that side. As you can see on the right side though, I've been playing around with it and trying to figure out what I want to keep, what I don't want to keep. So that's why it's a little messy still. The far right is the pearl weeds that I had going at once, and I'm trying to regrow those because I really like the bushiness to that. And then there's a big just dragon stone right there just chilling on the right side, and that has a bunch of brilliant jade Bruce philandras on there. Again, all of those are from the other Bruce tank that I was setting up, and I didn't really have room for them over there, so I just kind of tied them to a rock right here and just threw them here because I just had a bunch of open space in here anyways. In terms of additional new plants, I haven't really gotten anything. I'm trying to figure out what to carpet in this tank, and that's why the middle is so empty and the far left side is kind of empty. I'm trying to figure that out. So in terms of plants, the left side is pretty okay, I guess, and the right side is just a little messy. Let's go ahead and go with the fish. The fish are doing really good. The transition between fleet to the 88 soil, it did leach a lot of ammonia initially, and that's why I had to cycle the tank for like 2 weeks, and then I actually put these guys in. The tank has been stabilizing now, and the pH has been pretty solid, pretty stable. The fish are looking good. A lot of the dirt and debris and whatever has been settled down. The tank's been rolling for a while, so it's looking good. The only new addition to this tank in terms of fish was I picked this one up right here. This blue one here. It's a big male. It's a big male. I think it's an Altum Flora discus. It's not like the craziest like Kenny's discus quality, but it was a big fish, and a local here was selling it for pretty cheap, so I decided to pick that up. And that's a male, and I have a female, I believe, Altum, and I wanted to see if they would breed as a pair, but I don't think this one is even ready yet. But anyways, that male has been really skittish. I don't know if it's been skittish in the previous owner's tank, but like it's so scared. I mean, it eats and everything, but like it's just chilling. Like it's every time I get to the tank, it's just like running away, doing its thing. But yeah, that in terms of fish, that's the only new addition. But as you can see, I did, like I mentioned, convert it to more of a red theme, and I really love the red discus going up in here. I'm debating switching out a couple of these discus, selling them, trading them, kind of thing. It's not because I don't like them, it's because I have a lot more males than females in this tank. I'm trying to get a couple pairs going, and it's not possible with just all these males. There's a bunch of males and they're just always fighting each other, and it's not cool. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, so this one over here on the far left, this one here, this is a Valentine. And yesterday night, I basically confirmed that was a female because it started laying eggs, but there was no pair to go with it really. She just decided to lay against the left side wall here during the night, and I saw her lay all the eggs, but I didn't see any males try to fertilize her or even like close to her. So she's a young female. It looks like. I mean, she's only like, it looks like she's only maybe 4 to 4.5 inch, still young, and you can kind of tell that she's a little inexperienced because the eggs were just scattered all the way around the glass, just everywhere. And then the next morning, of course, all the eggs were eaten. So either she ate it or somebody ate it. But anyways, it was just cool that I know that I have another female confirmed. Like I can guess some of these sexes in terms of fish, but you can't really confirm until you see them either lay eggs or get fertilized, and you actually see wigglers from the pair. But that'll be another video. I know a lot of you guys have been asking how do you determine, like, you know, what gender these fish are, and I'm planning to do something you know, later on. The only problem I would say I had with the ADA soil, it's a lot looser than the Eco Complete. So if the I guess plants aren't rooted, doesn't have roots, these fish will move around too fast and they'll uproot them real quick. That's the problem I had with the pearl weeds on the right side there. They keep uprooting those plants, and as you can see, some of these other plants are just being uprooted. So it just kind of sucks because the gravels are so loose. I can probably put a rock or something to kind of like hold it down, but yeah, we'll see. Plans, again, the only real plans is just figuring out the plant, scaping it, and then maybe swapping out a couple of the fish to swap in females to see if we can get some pairs. But other than that, tank's pretty solid. I'm liking it so far. It's rolling. The only difference was I've been trying to do some different fertilizer, I guess, dosage. I've been trying to save fertilizer by just like 2 days or whatever, and dosing kind of in EI method, but like EI like 2 days and then like skip a day, and then 2 days and then skip a day, and then my water change, and then continue. I want to see how that works out. This is looking good so far in terms of the plants. I've been kind of just judging the left side because that's the only one that's been kind of like staying rooted. But it's looking good, but I can't really tell if it's just due to, you know, the new soil or not. But yeah, I know that a lot of you guys have been asking like what I feed my fish, so I figured I'm gonna throw a clip here towards the end of here. Actually, I'm gonna do it right now just to end the video with it. I'm gonna feed some flakes, and I'm gonna show you guys here. This is Ken's fish blackworm flakes. So the fish loves blackworm, and then, you know, this is in flake form, so it's gonna be awesome. I'll go ahead and give them some here. If you get lucky, you'll get flakes that are just in one piece, which is awesome like this. But sometimes you're not really lucky depending on the shipping, and it can break up. But I'll show you guys. And yeah, discus can be trained to take flakes, as you can see. It's just more of a training them and just let them eat it. I'm gonna let it roll a little bit, let them finish the flakes, but that's pretty much for the updates for this tank. And if you have any comments, please leave them below. Any suggestions, also leave them below. And thank you for watching. Peace, guys.